Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 2017 with me, Kevin Sawyer. Hope you guys are enjoying your evening, and thank you to you guys that joined into the stream already. Don't know who's in as yet. Let me just sort out a few things. Let me just get the chat bar up. I can remember where it is. YouTube chat bar. Yeah, I need to update it. Select event. Yep, that's the one. Right. Let's get rid of a few things, little things on here as well. Get rid of that. Don't need that now. Still need that. Can't get rid of that. Let's go in. So I'm going to continue off on Goldcrest Valley. Now, something I'm going to put to you guys, both of you guys in the stream and in the archives if you're watching later on. I'm thinking about moving away from Goldcrest. I don't know, it's just a little thought that's been going through my mind, rattling around in the back of the old brain of mine. I've recently heard that there's a new British map come out called, I think it's West Coast or Cornwall Coast or something like that. It's literally just come out, and I saw something flash up on some news feed somewhere and then forgot all about it quickly afterwards. So I better check that out, and then I just forgot to do it. Right. So where we've got to, I've been doing some work off screen. Fair amount of work off screen actually. I finished off all the like pre-filled stuff. I'm just gonna continue off where I've left off and get ready for the new plantation of seeds. Now what do we need to plant? I was thinking what was I going to do next. So we've got a fair amount of that. Barley. Wheat's that much. Barley's that much. It's barley, wasn't it, next? But a fair amount of everything else as well, so just so then we can, well, I might skip barley, I don't know. Canola, sunflower seeds, soybeans, got a little bit of corn, a great deal. I'll just stick with barley, because what my plan was with this, chaffing it up and sending it to the cows. I know we've got plenty of silage in the shed, but you can never have enough silage, eh? That's my thoughts behind this. Alright, anyway. Is this thing still connected? It is. Right. What do I need first? A seeder. And yep. I'll get that biggest one out for this. Now I've been thinking, no, it's just a thought at the moment. I might just pause. Well, you guys know I've been sort of like, I'll continue doing the streams. I might just pause from doing some streams and uploading for a little while. Just take a little break. To see what happens next, sort of thing. I want to cheat here and we'll use super strength to fill this thing up. Purely because you just can't get the tractor near this, not with them things out, you can't, and when they're folded up, whoops, it's hard to lift over the top of it. It's hard to lift over the top of it anyway. Now, has that gone in? I don't know. It's fertiliser. We'll just drop that bag and see if it's gone in. Yeah, it says 100%. Yeah, so I've just forgot. It's got Inspector. Just look at what to expect they're doing, idiot Kev. Again, don't try this at home, it'll break your back. It's like, oh, Superman, yeah! Incredible Hulk. '69, dudes. Hope you guys are all enjoying your weekend, whatever you're up to. Not expecting many in again. I'm just sort of like kind of downsized my dreams in a sense. I know it sounds a bit negative, but it's me being realistic. We don't get many people in these days, and I just don't know what to do next. Especially as, like I was saying to Sinky earlier on Messenger, they Now, one of my videos, there's only one so far. I know I've had a few in the past, but I didn't really bother sort of like doing anything about it, and it didn't really bother me too much. But recent video I did with Long Dark, the one where I go and visit the old lady in the in Milton. Now that's been removed from monetarization, and they haven't given me any reason why. They just say it's just unfriendly for advertising, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with it, and I could appeal, but I need at least 1,000 views on it before I can appeal. Now I popped into, I think Big Hoss was having the same problem, and he said just appeal anyway. He just appealed anyway, and it got resolved. I could do that, but it's not really worth the time, and I don't know what repercussions I'd get if I appealed and it didn't get any more views on it. Because lately I'm only getting like 7 or 8, no more than real 10 views per upload these days. I'm just a bit skeptical what to do next. So we need to change this. Just wide change the barley. Not playing the multiplayer tonight. There's quite a fair amount on this still to do, so I figured I might as well get you guys involved, and you can watch me like getting this ready, at least, or if not, getting a harvest done. Right, we'll use this JCB. Next one. Let's see, I've got a take off shuttle control. I think he said to me, he says, "Are you streaming tonight?" And I just sat and went, I don't know. I was like in half mood. I was like, do I bother? Don't I bother? Purely because recently what's been going with the numbers, I'm like, is it really, you know, worth me doing a stream? And then I said to him, well, I'm not really in the mood. And he said, okay. And then I said, I'll tell you what, I'll see how I feel about 7ish. Again, just going to cheat for the time being. It's easier. I know it's cheating. I know it's not realistic. I'm not Dag-Dag-Dag-a-win. No, that's gone in, isn't it? Yep. It says 100%. We need to change that as well. Come on. This is 100%. Cool. I need to mix up some more. Well, I've got some already sort of like in the mixing machines up on the other part of the farm where I keep all the placeables. Now what I should have done was the same with the other guy, but this guy's easy to set up, so right, so if I go to fertilising, seeding, what field is this? Oops. This is field 14. And this is northwest. heading south. Work out that. What? Okay. No, that's not what I want you to do. Double check I know where we are. Oh no, okay. My bad. No. This is... It is northeast. Or northwest, sorry. And it's heading... That's northeast. Northeast. Heading west. Right, okay. And it's field 14. Work out. Cool. Now, we need to go to seed refill. Field 14, if it's on here. If we have a field 14 seed refill. If we don't. So we need to record one, ideally. I'll leave that to another time. I think I'll just hire a worker. Seems lazy, I know. Shut those covers. There's something else I've got to do today as well. And what other? John Deere's the one's got the least amount of hours next, isn't it? And then that's over there. Oh, shuttle control off, please. I even thought about playing firm bus, but then it's just like, yeah, it's like dusting off the old driving gloves and everything else. I'm in that sort of like mood set at the moment. I don't know what's up with me. I think this is actually, is this the only seeder we've got left? Might have to buy yet another seeder, you know. Whoa, wheelie. This also needs filling up. Yeah, if anyone knows what map I'm on about, the new one that's just come out, it looks like a British map, let me know. Just tell me the name so I know what I'm looking for again. Well, what's that whole thing gone? It needs a little bit more, and then I can use another tractor to go and stick that there. Again, I'm just going to play it by ear tonight. I'm probably more planning stream just for an hour, unless we get an influx of people in, then I'll stream a bit longer. Let's fill up. Again, super strength. Try that at home, kids. Right. Change that to barley. See, old Stocko's back. I did mention it in Car Mechanic, but I mentioned it in this as well. If you guys don't watch that, see, he's back. So I sent a message on his first episode that he did. saying welcome back. Good to see you back. He was a kind of inspiration for me, really. It's one of the reasons I started getting into YouTube. You know, I figured if he can do it, why can't I? You know? Right, anyway. Well, that blue rinse bombshell, let's find a suitable... That's just dumped off there, isn't it? So... It's full of fertiliser, actually. It's not full of fertiliser, but it's got a substantial amount in it now. So, oh, some still left in this tank, so empty this out as much as I can. Try and keep an eye on this and try and produce more fertiliser. I had a fair amount in there. I used one trailer load to fill up the Great Mountain, which was a bit of a daft thing to do, really. Beacons on, or beacon view, some people would say. Kim and Squirrel were the sort of people I'd watch a lot of, and Moosey was towards the end, just before I started YouTubing Moosey. I started watching Moosey. Now I haven't got this on the radio setting because I figured excuse me. Problem is with the FS radio thing, it doesn't randomise it, it just plays it in the order that you've added it in, and it's always the same, so you have to flick through quite a few times if you sort of like constantly listen to the radio on it to get to a different something you haven't heard for a while. So I've just decided to just play on my iTunes and let that randomise it. I know it doesn't do a great job, but it does a slightly better job than the FS radio does. Oops, overshot that just a tad. Now, is it control? No, it's shifting. That looks a bit too far out to me. It spreads everywhere. Let's see what happens. If not, I have to get the scoop over and scoop a load in. Is it going to let me near that? Yeah. Right. Turn the beacons on. Because I forget how to use this thing. In fact, let me just do this a sec as well. Shift. Control. That's better. Get that moved down so I can see what's going on, and B to turn it on. It should start loading up the fertiliser now. X to start pushing pallet out. No, don't want to do that now. Enable automatic pallet pusher. brother's just offered me his old... He's got too much money. My brother's just offered me his old 3D printer. And now that thing isn't that old. It's less than a year old. It's about 2 or 3 months. Now, yeah, as I suspected, that's... Right, I'm going to have to get the scoop on there. Well, it's not scooped the whole lot up, is it? No, I'm going to have to get the scoop on there. Nice idea though. Good idea. I might, you know, see what it's all about. Seeing as he's offering it to me. See what I can print up. You never know, I could make some merchandise. Mind you, it's difficult because you have to... The way you do it is you can't use just... You have to use one colour in order to do 2 colours. You have to set it so it uses 2 colours, etc, etc, etc. Get rid of the old dial-up box. You guys don't need that. Keep the little map in there, though you guys don't need to know where I'm going. So let's get rid of it for the time being, because we know where we are for a change. Even thought about American Truck tonight, playing that. Grinding some gears on that. But I figured this needs a lot of work doing on this map, so. But anyway, if it's something you guys would be interested in, both in the, you know, I only got one person watching the live stream, but if it's something you guys would be interested in, if I can find out what this map is, this English map, I might relocate, just turn this into a mod testing map. And then relocate to the new said map. But if you want me to stick with this, because I've put a lot of hours into this map, there's still a lot to do on here. Ultimately, I'd like to have all the fields. Now, what am I doing? I'm going to pick up some seed, aren't I? Is that looks like his blood red? Well, it's a bit lighter than blood, but that is an evil looking coloured grain, isn't it? Is that how it really looks? No, can't be. That's like something out of War of the Worlds, when they're spraying human blood onto those plants. Maybe that's what it is. War of the Worlds is going on inside that machine. It's like, yeah, you've gone crazy. Let's get the men in white coats to come and get you. Yeah, you might be right. Not far off the bat. This guy looks like he's finished on his field. I'd be surprised if he has. He has. Oh, cool. No, didn't want to do that. What I want to do fold it. No. Fold it. Not detach it, fold it. He can go onto this next field. Let's just slowly work our way out. Better that way. No, he's working on this field, isn't he? So, idiot Kev. Next field. Thing is, the last thing I'd want, because again, going back to my brother's offer of his 3D printer, he gave me his old printer. Okay, his actual proper printer. Okay, the ink cartridges were more or less dead, but you know, it's the thought that counts. And I've never really used that. I used it once or twice. Printing out CVs, etc, etc, etc. But it was more trouble than it's worth, because every time I did go to use it, it'd be like, oh, this ink cartridge is expired, you need to replace it, or whatever. I'm like, really? Okay. He was telling me that the plastic spools for this 3D printer are like 20 quid a time. It's not just, you have to sort of like know what you're doing with it. Something worth thinking about, excuse me. Right, that thing is collecting, so I need to get a tractor to pick up the rest of that stuff quickly. Get this one over here to do it. Quickly pick up, scoop up that stuff. Shell control for the wind. Right. Turn beacons on. Yeah, you use a weird picture for the thimbles, by the way, peeps. I don't know why I used that picture, just took my fancy. I was like, okay. Driving through a tunnel, yay, why not? Thought it might compel some people in. They go, what? That doesn't look like any farm map I know. Try and do it in cab. This would be comically funny. There you go. People will go, no, that's not how you do it. Don't want to be overfilling this thing. Shouldn't be overfilling it. Why is it not spitting out any bales? Better check out why it's not spitting out any bales. It must be full by now. Automatic pallet pusher. No, it's on. It's just not doing anything. Maybe we've got to press X. Maybe it's just not full up yet, I don't know. Enable pallet creation, oh that's why. Numpty Kev. Right. That should be starting to do its funky thing now, right? Yeah, there we go. I wonder if it'll start picking up the rest of that now. I don't think it will, because it's too far from the scoop. So I'll just continue filling it up until we get rid of all this stuff. We'll get rid of that dark box now. I kind of know what I'm doing, almost. I think I know what I'm doing anyway. Again, I don't want to be overfilling this thing. Will it just stop filling if I do overfill it? Or will it just spill over the side of it? Answers in a postcard, kids. Please. Or I'll probably find out. One of the two. Yeah, because I can't see very well with it. That's it. I'm happy. Now I can go back into camp. Ooh, could have been disastrous. Went to press accelerator rather than brake. Right, that should be it. I'll keep this a bit actually. I can use this to pick up the other thing and actually start doing it legitly, properly. Rather than cheating all the time. I'll leave that there for now. That's alright. That's finished on here already. Seriously. Okay. Very efficient. But good thing about having a bigger implement, the bigger it is, the quicker it does it. I want to try and get this all done before the rain comes as well, so the rain help bed the seeds in. Whoops. I saw that. Jiggles about a fair amount, doesn't it? Right, this thing's pushing them out like a good one. Now I've got it working. I need to start thinking about taking some of these out of the way though, because otherwise I'm going to start pushing out. Again, cheating, but and I know I've got tractor set up, just find this easier, quicker, and a bit more precise placing. These two are the ones that are being used, aren't they? So we'll put these over here for now. Again, just bunk that over there. Bunk that over there. Bunk that over there. Superman! Whoa! Hulk smash! Bunk that over there. Cool. How the workers doing? Right. I got sidetracked, didn't I? Right. What's it doing here? Yeah, collecting this. Again, that's not a full load. It's because it ran out of fertilizer. I suspect. Because everything needs fertilizer in this game. There's enough here to hopefully do enough for what we needed to do. I've even been toying with doing, like, again, I may have covered this once or twice before, doing videos without me commentating, just recording, without talking. I've seen quite a few live streams that do that as well. People don't even talk. No, Gaming Kev doesn't talk in his videos. I've seen a few videos like that actually. They seem to be more popular than my one when I'm talking. It's just like, wow, you know, he's not even talking. People seem to just be in there chatting away. What I'll do is when there's just nothing much to talk about, I'll just like go quiet and think about something else, next thing to say. Unprofessional, I know, but it mixes it up a little bit, doesn't it? Just there's no one in the chat. The power of my voice makes people sleep, I know. Someone else said that, I think. It's like, you're so calming. Da 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 da. Right, really? Okay. Should have been a narrator. Some sort of children's nursery rhymes or something. It'd give them nightmares, I'm sure it would. It's like, my God! That man's giving my son nightmares, or my daughter nightmares. This thing, that's done. Hard to tell that shot. I think it is. It's empty. Someone push out the pallet. First of all, got to disable pallet creation. X pallet. Push out pallet. That should be enough. Put that over here then, because it's only sort of like 8% full. Then turn on enable pallet creation and automatic pallet pusher. And then start tipping. This time I hope I haven't got it so badly wrong. 3 people in the stream now. Hello to all those people. Please don't be shy. I don't bite. Yikes. Do crash a lot, but I don't bite. It's War of the World Seed, man. War of the World Seed. That's it, it seems to be disappearing, so it's going in there. This thing's making War of the World Seed bags. Oh, that's full. So I'm going to throw that over here. Super strength, super strength, super Kev has got super strength. Donk. Around here. That's right, yeah, I pushed it. I pushed it by superpowers. Like that. Donk. 4 people now. Hello, welcome to the stream. Please don't be shy. Please say hello. I don't bite. Now that's not collecting all of it, is it? Or is it? No. Okay, so I'm going to need to get the scoop off. Scoop on the front of this. Right, scoop that out. The War of the World Seed. That's going to be stuck in my head now. I can see that coming. Every time we do this. War of the World Seed, man. There we go. No, it's old Facebook's been having some problems recently as well. I had to do some posts today. So it's like, It's like, Facebook is shut down for routine maintenance. We're sorry for any inconvenience. Please come back later. I was like, okay. Must be some serious routine maintenance. Right, okay, this is done. Next field, please. That's been done up here, isn't it? So that's been done. That one's done. I might top this up before I drive it out to the next field. Lower the vehicle, open up that, and heek. Actually, grab that at the bottom, lift it. Heek. We're back. Looks full. Looks full to me. It is full. Alright, cool. Cover on. We'll see the back up. And vamos to the next field. Don't know how the stream is, guys. You'll have to tell me if there's any lagginess, sound quality issues, etc, etc, etc. It's looking okay from what I can see, both in my recording and looking at the actual video itself. Well, the playback on YouTube looks okay to me. I'm going to start off with this field over here actually, because this is quite an awkward little field to do. Hello Spence, how's you? No, it's not MP, I'm afraid, sir. Sorry, it's single player. I was toyed with the idea of doing it, but there's just so many mods for this. This is just my sort of like gold crest that I've been doing for ages. That, like I was saying earlier, I'm thinking. I'm good, thank you very much for asking. I was thinking of sort of like moving off of this map and going onto a new one. Now, you might know of it, I don't know, but I've heard there's a new map out. I think it's called West Coast or Cornish Coast or something like that. It's a brand new map that's come out. I've seen something come up on the forums, but I was only half paying attention at the time. And I was like, oh, that looks promising. Just missed that. Alright, how's the rest of them doing? That guy's done. X. Yeah, I was thinking about moving to that map. Using some of whatever I sell on here, splitting it. Not clearing everything out of this farm, because that's what I've done that so many times now, it's unbelievable. But selling off, using some of the money I raise on this farm to put towards the new farm. Just giving myself enough starting collateral to set everything up, and then I've noticed the problem with this game is you start off this game and it's good if to in a sense keep you playing the game a lot more, but it can be a bit annoying at the same time. It's just like you run out of money very quick on this game. Unless you start off with, lucky enough to start off with a big field, I think that's done. Push that out. Made short work of that. Wow. That's full. Super cab, super cab. Is the stream looking good to you, Spence? It's looking okay from my end, but that could just be YouTube playing tricks on me. Surprisingly good, because normally what happens with my streams, when I'm normally uploading to you guys or streaming to you guys, what tends to happen is as I'm uploading, the little window box that you guys also see through, it just goes into buffering mode, and it's just buffering and buffering and buffering. I can only see a little tiny window of it, but because it's obscured by my recorder, but it's sort of like more or less in real time to what I'm doing at the moment. There's a bit of latency, but not a massive amount. Which is surprising for me. Normally it's just like after about 10 minutes it just goes buffering, and that's where it stays normally, so I don't know what's going on. I can only guess it's going on alright. I'm going to start straightening these out because I'm using up way too much space here. Wow. That was like a football then. It's got all that War of the World seeds in it. The red stuff. Made from human blood. What? Yeah, that's what's in that seed machine. War of the Worlds machines. Start putting these behind actually. Don't overly go mad along there. Doesn't matter too much, but I've got space, oops, to do it, might as well do it. Oops. This should keep us going for a little while anyway, seeds wise. I might get some more in there, I might not. Depending on what happens next. Definitely need to... My game goal with this map was to get 100, all the maps, all the fields. And see how much of a yield we get. I've been on this map for ages now, since day of release. It's getting a bit, wearing a bit thin on me now, this map. It's all the same. On the classic, I played that for about an hour, and then the classic map, and I was just like fed up. Right, so what have you been up to over the weekend then, Spence? Much? This bit, that? Working? If you work? College? If you're college? School? If you're school? Type work? I'm still at school, man. Sorry. Same difference. Just don't get paid. If you're asked it at school, I'd just say, you know, study hard. Try and get a good set of results. This gives you a better future. Might not guarantee you a future, just there increases your chances of getting a better future. You may still end up stuck in a horrible dead end job that you don't want to be in, but just to pay the bills. I think it's done 110 hours. Jesus, he's getting old. This guy's still got his lights on even though it's during the day. Okay, it's 7:30 in the morning, but it's bright and then the street lights ain't on, so I won't use my street lights, headlights. Dip beam maybe, or side lights have had them. Most modern cars have like fairy lights now, as I call them. Anyway, little LED strips are on no matter what, which seems a bit redundant to me, but if it makes the car, well, it doesn't even make the car look that good. Okay, an Audi maybe, okay, but again, it's something, if it wasn't there, I'd still think the car would still look good. It's part of this trailer actually. That thing's quite annoying. I didn't realise how annoying that thing is. I'm just going to track IR needs resetting. Hang on. I'll try it. Nope, still in the way. Right, what's next? Might leave this up here just for now. Turn the beacons off because I don't need that one. This guy is running out of that stuff, so I'm going to get him to stop where he is. Fold him up. Get him to come back to the farm. Next field, I'll make sure that the course play is set up on. I could have gone. I don't want to be rude and jump in front of that dude. Cool, my partner, I didn't even know it. I did get it wrong. I'm the wrong. No, I'm right. I'm right. Ugh. For a second I thought I was one road up from where I was. Stop. Open sesame. Open sesame on that. Take that one's once used. Dump that. Ooh. Grab that bag again. Super strength, super strength. It's gone. Take that one. That's gone. Hope we do this before the rain starts. Can you actually seed while it's raining? In real life, I'm talking about, not in the game. Obviously, I know you can in the game. Or does the ground become so wet that the seeds won't take? I suspect seeding before it rains is probably the better option, because then it helps the seeds germinate, as long as it doesn't get too heavy rain. Otherwise it's just going to flood the ground, and the seeds will just rot in the ground, I guess. Just an educated guess here, I could be far off the bat. That's what my gut instincts are telling me. A bit like when you plant in a plant, if you put too much, or planting in any sort of bulb or anything like that, or any sort of seed, you overwater it, it kills it. Same with a tree, if you overwater it, it kills it. That's full. Full, full, and full again. So dump that down there. Don't know how I'm going to set this up with course play though, because when that thing's folded, it's going to be mighty hard to get the tractor to reach over it. It can just about reach over it, I guess. This was working over the field, wasn't it? It's still going, I think. Looks like it's still going. I'll risk it. They look fairly far away, so I think I can make it across before he comes hurtling down the road. Hello, Farmer Jeff. How's you? I could always call you Farmer Jeff, because that's what I know you by. Enjoying your weekend? Yeah, man. Every Saturday I'm live. What do you mean on Steam? You mean Steam? No, I'm hardly out home enough now to go on live. You mean live streaming? Yeah, every Saturday I've been live streaming. Apart from a couple of Saturdays ago where I was again or just wasn't in the mood because the numbers are down when people attending the streams. 2, just again wasn't in the mood. The same with the views on the uploads now. They've seemed to have dwindled down below. Whatever, it's, you know, it is what it is. Because I'll be sitting here moaning about it all the time. I'm not going to do that to you guys. I need to fill this thing up. I'll fill it up before I send it out to the next field. Beacon on. Zoink. Did that go in? I think so. It says barley 100%, so. Because the bag doesn't shrink or anything, it's hard to tell. Zoink. Whoops. Didn't see that. Turn that on my head. No one saw this, right? Eek, eek. Don't draw that at home. Oh, seriously? Come on. You're just trolling me now, bag. Come on. There we go. Right. I can cab you. What field? I'm going to start off that little field actually. Field 16. I'll just field up the other way. Now I can get cut through here and cut across the railway tracks. Again, this is something I wouldn't advise doing. Even on level crossings, beware of what's going on. I know there's no trains coming, but again, it's always good to look. Better be safe than sorrow. Right, anyway. Make sure, what field is this? Right, think about doing what I'm going to do next. This is field 16, so there should be a seed refill field. There is. Seed refill, seed refill field 16. So I can set up course play to do this field sweet 16. And just got to consult the map, find out where we are. We are southwest, heading north. Work out course. Seed refill field 16 as well. Start at first checkpoint. Drive. What's that done? Right, now while I've got a minute, I'll start unloading this on here. Getting these factories up and away. Oh, that's the only problem. Yeah, I forgot about that. I keep forgetting to do that, to change my settings. my telehandler, because if I use my wheel on my telehandler, the boom goes in and out, and I've got to go into the settings and change that, and I keep forgetting to do that. Well, that's legit. I know I didn't go in straight, but they should have went in. There's a problem with pallets like this. I'll put it back down again. I don't think it's going to come off. It's going to be stuck to there like glue. It did come off. Right. Again, that doesn't help. Because I can't steer right with my wheel, so I have to steer with the keyboard. It's not a problem. Oops, too high. Come on, it's got to be in right. No. Oh, it is now. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. Go! Honestly, I'll just quickly climb up there and straighten those pallets out. Yeah, we'll do that. And again, don't try this at home, kids. It's something I wouldn't suggest doing, because you fall off like that and break both your legs. I can't get in there. How about if I crouch? Can I walk in there now? Nope, not without falling over. Okay. Can I lift? No! Okay. It's gonna go in. Okay, do that then. Fine! That's why I wish this thing had straps on it, so you could strap racking before moving it. It just makes so much sense. Right, okay. Try again. This time, let's get rid of the pallet. Let's just pull this out. Oh, it's going to stay there anyway. Again, don't try this at home, kids. Not advisable. Didn't happen. It's in your imagination. Old Kev didn't walk up on the racking and potentially risk both his legs and his neck and his head just to sort some pallets out. Never happened. Never up here. No! Urgh. Can I pick that up from here? Yeah. Result. No. No! Right, okay. You wanna play that way, pellet? You wanna play that way with me? Everyone's laughing their head off. Like, yeah. Never seen this on Daggerwin. Oh, that's not going to work. Oh wow, look at that. That's amazing. Alright, okay. You're staying on the ground then. I'd have re-rack you, Bo, normally. Can't cheat you. Silly pallet. Stay. I'm going to just pick these pallets off then and do that with the rest of them, get things started. Cheat a little bit. I know it's cheating. I know. That one I can do, right? It says, hopes. Just don't knock that other pallet, please. That'll do. That'll do. I'm happy. It's close enough. Come on. It's like, yeah. Man versus pallet. Truck. Or pallet. Pallet wins. Or man and telehandler versus pallet. Pallet wins. What do you do? The physics in this game were never the greatest. I think they just borrowed the physics from the pallets from previous combinations of this game. It feels very vaguely similar. All they've probably done is adopted some sort of trigger into it, so then it detects and it knows what it's lifting. And that's the only difference. But in the old games, you never used to get that. Should have the beacon on as well, especially when I'm driving it. It's like any poor unsuspecting people walking past going, "Oh look, it's Kev on the telehandler, ooh, stabbed." You didn't have his beacon on, I didn't see him. Even though the witness says, witness statement says, "Oh look, it's Kev." You said before Kev ran you, hit you with the pallet truck. Well, I tell you. Well, this is good food. Trying to look through concrete wall. It's like, why are you going to all this effort just racking these? I'm just keeping them out of the way. It just makes things look a bit more organised, doesn't it? No, stay there. Stay there, pallet. Thank you. Do the same at work. Say, pallet, stay. Do not fall off racking. Do not follow me when I'm trying to pull out. Someone shouting, "Tilt! Tilt!" Oh yeah, that's right. Something I do forget. Forget to, well, I nudge off, but I don't nudge all the way. I'm not on it as much as I should be. We'll get on it a bit more, get more hang of it. Because it's like not on it for weeks, a few days, and I'll just get out of the habit. Something, that's the sort of person I am. I need to be constantly doing it every day, at least once a day, for me to remember what to do. Otherwise I just forget about it, well, you know. No, I'm skewing those boxes in real life, but it's easier just to push them forward. In real life, you'd just be getting yogurt all over the forks, and they'd be pouring down the pallet and dropping down the racking and all that good stuff. See, I almost got that one spot on. You wouldn't do that. Well, you wouldn't be able to do that in a forklift. Tilt it that bad back. And it tilts a little bit. Something's only on 10%, so let's leave that there for now. Is it that one's only on 10%? Yeah, it is. He's not on course play, so I'll get him to stop. I don't think it was, no, it was just regular hired. Otherwise it went, what are you trying to do? Why are you pressing hard to deactivate cosplay? It's not going to work like that. Now what am I doing? Again, my scatterbrains disconnected. Right. Okay. That was a full-on side there, Kev, wasn't it? Yeah. Wow. Just disappeared into nothingness. Is there nothing there? I would say no. I'm just going to use the cheat. Got that all set up for nothing, really. It's easier. Just lift them and run with them, rather than faff about with that front loader. And I know in real life you'd have to do it that way, but if they did a fork that worked with these bags, I'd be using that, and I'd do it legitly. That thing's handy. Don't get me wrong, it does work. It just it's a bit inconsistent in what you can pick up with it. If you anything close to it, it picks up that as well. Can be a bit annoying. It's like excuses, Kev. Yeah. Any excuse would do. Now I don't know what to go next. Whether I get I could rent this, like, the tree cutter out, because it seems a bit silly to buy the tree cutter, because you hardly ever use it unless you're using it every day. Well, I don't. I tend to get a bit fed up doing just tree cutting, so I do a bit, then move on to something else, then move on to something else, then move on to something else. Like my general gameplay, scatter all over the place. Micromanage, someone would say. How's that other dude doing? I'm just looking for him now. There he is. It looks like it's almost finished. I'd be surprised if he has. Been rather economical with that grain. Right, anyway, back to what I was doing, which was racking this. Round 2. I could probably fit another pallet in there if I moved that pallet a bit, but I'm not going to do it. We'll leave it as is. What happened last time we started moving the pallets around by hand? The pallets start falling off. Yay! Yeah, I'm not going to risk it. I don't think it's going to fit. Just use a rack above it. I know it's a bit of a waste, but hey ho. See how the chickens are good. Never walk under forks, people. Even if they're just... That's full. Right. I'll cheat cam this one a bit. Just walk this one out over to here. Just to get production moving. Pick it up by the side of it and shift it. Drop it down. Done. Oops, I knew that was going to happen. Doink. Right. That won't have anything because that ran out of eggs to paint, so probably just as well, because I'm not sure, still not 100% sure about the music on that, whether it's copyrighted or not. It does play music when you go near that. See now, in a forklift, no, I can't really do it because again, used to using my forklift or using a forklift and steering. Because on a pivot steer, the whole lot moves, the whole front mast moves, and the forks move from side to side or right to left. Unlike a conventional counterbalance or reach, the whole truck moves, so you turn with the truck, not just with the forks. In theory it sounds easier to use the pivot steer, but from what I've been told, it isn't. It's actually harder to drive a pivot steer than it is a conventional truck. And again, I'm rather close to that other pallet. I should really boomed out a little bit there. So I'm going to do that now. Boom out a bit more. Actually, I'm going to boom back in. change your mind often, don't you? Bring the boom down. Again, using my wheel. That's something I need to do. People can comment in the comments that, you know, don't forget to change your settings. So next time you use your telehandler, you're not having to worry about what the wheel's going to do to the boom. Again, because I instinctively want to grab my wheel and spin it, but look what happens. Look, my boom goes out, which is handy now because I need the boom out. But then when I go to turn left, the boom goes back in again, which can be handy, but can be annoying at the same time. Because when you're trying to line up, the boom just keep going out and out and out. If you want or not. See, this is not straight to this, so I'm going to back out. You shouldn't really do this either. Turn with it in the air like that. You should get yourself nicely, nicely located, or nicely straight towards where you want to actually load it before putting it up against the racks. Whether that's within a forklift, or telehandler, purely because, as you can see now, okay, chance physics ain't great because it kind of probably exacerbates it a little bit, but you can see the whole thing jiggles about when it's up in the air like that. That's because your load center's all over the place, and it's just like, not good, never a good thing. Right. We've gone on for over an hour, so I'm surprised how quick this has gone. So I'm going to fetch those other pallets for a minute. So I suspect there are probably going to be some pallets there before I load them ones. Use the fork a little bit, don't want to smash them against the ramp. Oh, someone's finished their jobs, good. We'll quickly switch this off. Shouldn't even leave them like that either. You should put them down. One, it does your hydraulics no good, even like that. Two, it's dangerous because someone could potentially trip over it or walk into it. It's like, well, how on earth could someone walk into that? Wouldn't they see it? Well, some people just won't be looking. They're just walking along and they're over on a mobile phone or being generally silly and shebang, walk straight into a fork. You could paint the thing, you could literally paint the thing striped, white, black, yellow, red, all the colours of the rainbow if you really wanted to. They'd still walk into it. And then you'd get blamed for it. And some of you guys might be thinking, well, hang on. Even with the forks on the ground, couldn't they trip on them? Yes, they can. But at least they're only going to trip over and potentially fall flat on their face. Okay, they might end up cutting a lip or maybe breaking the nose. But that's better than if they walk and literally walked head first into a fork, or chest first into a fork, or leg first into a fork. Be fair, if they walked, they just caught it with their shin, it's going to go into their shin. They're going to not walk, potentially, it could potentially affect how they walk from now on. They'd still be alive. Again, I'm not ideally. Let me back out a little bit. Oh, that was close. See what I mean? I'm being really silly here. I'm not thinking this through. Tilting that back, keeping the weight towards the centre. Doesn't make it any more stable, but it does make things a little bit better for you. The counterweight on this is going to be roughly on the back end of this telly lifter, probably around the back here, just below the boom. You see this big block here? That's probably whereabouts the counterweight is sitting. You could add more counterweights to them. You can do that in real life for those people who don't actually know how to use a telly lifter or telehandler. Stop that guy from working. So he's finished on that field, so we can get Simon in for a new field. Check that. What field can we assign him to now? So I'm going to assign him to that new field if I can. First of all, I'll drive the route. Make sure I drive the route for it. The new field we've got up here. And do I overtake Mr. Car that seems to be having a bit of a glitch fest in front of me? Or should I not? I think they're here anyway. Right. Now, do we? This is field 13, isn't it? Unlucky for some, it's my lucky number actually. Do we have one for 13? We do not. So I'll record that now. Need to pull into roughly near the field anyway. Make sure everything's cleared. Slow down for the junction. Drive in this way. Drive down to the main farm. I don't know why they didn't put traffic along here. It would have made better sense having traffic along here. Okay, that main. Whoa, okay. Messed up there. Okay, I have to just quickly adjust that. Actually, I can probably. No. No, I might as well keep going. where I was going. Not that it really matters, as long as we don't get two tractors running up against each other, which I expect we will do at some point. If we do, then I can always modify this at a later date. Delete it and start again. Put a point, point in there. Jump back in the tractor. Just drive back onto the field from here. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Right. Stop. And then let's rename it. Save it as. For now. Oh, Reggie keyboard. Hit return to save, thank you. Start this guy or girl off on their way, so I'm going to start them off on this side. I'm hoping Courseplay can work this one out. Doesn't muck up like it can do. Don't see why it should do, but you never know with Courseplay. Right, so delete that course and first we'll work out the new course, which is field 13. Going from south east, heading west. Work out course. Oh, hang on, I've got that wrong way. Idiot Kev, right. Field 13. Oops. South west, heading east. Work out course. That's better. Excuse me. Right. No, hang on. What are you doing, Kev? You need to also bring in field 13. Lucky for some, but my lucky number. And then drive from first checkpoint. Yep. So you should be good to go, hopefully. I think he is missing a bit. No, it doesn't look too bad. Cool. But I think I'm going to leave it at that, guys. There's not much else I can really do, real much in less than 10 minutes. There's only got one person hanging about. So, big thanks to everyone that did turn up in the stream tonight. There's not many, but big thank you to anyone who did pop into the stream. And if you're watching this in the archives later on, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, again, feel free to like and If you didn't like it, again guys, feel free to dislike, but please let me know why you didn't like it, so I can improve. If you know anyone else that may also enjoy watching this, again guys, feel free to share. It helps me out a lot. I don't mind you guys sharing. And if you're new to my channel and to see future live streams, I tend to be doing them most Saturday nights at 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time. I might be taking some time out for a little while, but again, what I'll do is both on Facebook and the discussions board on the YouTube, I'll let you know when I'm coming back to do live streams. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys all have a good weekend. I'll see you in the next one. TTFN.